Hello, my friends. Good to see you. How are you doing out there today? Hope you are doing well. We've got a big topic today, I think. Maybe. Hopefully it's a big topic. I am hearing rumblings from people that the great freight recession is over. It ended just like that overnight, and we are off to the promised land of trucking now. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Well, I hope we're right. I hope that's actually happening. But we'll go through this video and I'll tell you sort of what I think is going on, what my thoughts are on it, and we'll just have to go from there. But hey, listen, to every trucker that's been out here for the last few years just kind of struggling to get by and just hanging on, I hope that it is over. I hope that everything just got better for us. I have some predictions I'll make in this video. I hope that I'm wrong about them. I really do. I hope that I am saying complete nonsense and none of it makes any sense at all, and I'm completely wrong, because you know what? Kind of sucks spending years of your life working just to get by, doesn't it? Especially when you live inside your truck. So yeah, I'm going to call it how I see it. That's what I do. And I'm going to hope that some of my predictions are wrong. Of course, before we get into that, we got a few things to go over, a few topics to discuss. Of course, we've got someone to thank for a super thanks on the last video. So, Mike, thank you for the $5 on that last video. I appreciate your support to the channel and everyone that is helping my humble little channel grow. As of the time of recording this video, we are 15 subscribers away from crossing that 10,000 subscriber threshold. And I will tell you, I'll be honest with you, because a lot of people don't like to hear reality and different opinions. This video is going to cost me some subscribers. We're going to lose some for sure. So if you're watching for the first time, push the damn button and help me get it past that 10,000 line. What do we want to talk about before we talk about the great freight recession is over? You guys want to make fun of dumb comments with me? That's a thing that we do around here, but I haven't been able to as much lately because, well, all the dummies left me alone for a while, but they eventually come back around. Yesterday, I was told that Trekker, the company I drive for, is robbing me. My friends, they're robbing me. And the reason Trekker is robbing me is because I am apparently, according to this commenter, pulling loads out of Denver at 60 cents per mile. And by God, I better be getting a hold of those contracts and figuring out why I'm being robbed. The funny thing is, when I told him he was lying and that was not honest, what he was saying, he told me, do the math, genius. So I challenged him to the math a little bit. He said, you pulled that load out of Denver for $522, which was not the case. What he left off of that. Now, let me clear something up on that real quick. Everybody knows leaving Denver is a shit show. You're going to get your ass kicked leaving Denver. I'm not going to try to tell you guys I'm getting out of Denver for a lot of money. As a matter of fact, I went out of my way in that video to say, yeah, leaving Denver fucking sucks. And if you know dick about trucking, you know that that is true. Anyways, he told me 60 cents, and he said, do the math, genius. And I said, well, wait a minute now. You're leaving off the fuel surcharge, which is part of the rate, like it or not. Now, that's going to bring up the per mile rate substantially on that. Now, I didn't do the math specifically on that, but what I did do is I did the what I got, my rate plus fuel surcharge, and added in the percentage that the company keeps, because that is a reality of this business. Nobody keeps 100% of their money, and it's very standard in a lease that a company that you're leasing from, or lease to, whichever way you're doing it, is keeping a percentage, which brought that out to around $1,100 some dollars, which brought the rate to the high buck 30s range to low buck 40s range, which is standard fucking Denver rates for hauling out of Denver. And that's just the way Denver works. So next time, if you don't understand the Denver freight market, just shut the fuck up or learn something about it. Anyways, I called him out on lying. I don't like when people lie to me about my own experience. I don't think that's a cool thing to do. Well, he deleted his comment. You know why he deleted his comment? Because he wasn't fucking smart enough to try to educate me on how the fuck trucking out of Denver works. You know, the place I live and I've trucked out of for the last 10 fucking years. Yeah, anyways. Old Uncle This Guy Trucks has to spank some little butts around here sometimes, and I don't really mind doing it. So that was a fun one, wasn't it? Yeah, don't you like when people incorrect you? That's a comedian, Steven Hofstetter, I believe it is. Heard he's not a very good comedian. That's what people tell me. But what he's really good good at doing is blasting the shit out of hecklers in his audience when they say something. And a lot of times they'll correct him on jokes. Could you imagine being the guy that corrects people on a joke? What kind of basement dwelling incel are you that you're like, that guy just said a joke, I'm going to correct him. But then they always say something wrong and he always goes, thank you for incorrecting me. And I stole that line from him just a little bit. But yeah, would it kill people to learn about the thing they're talking about before they open their fucking mouths? I don't know. Maybe I'm the crazy one. I have no fucking clue. It's the internet, baby. We just say whatever these days. We don't bother to think about what it is. Also, we had the TikTok kid was very angry at me. You guys remember last video I was talking about another TikTok kid showed up over here. And you know how TikTok kids got those really short attention spans, right? They didn't pop their Ritalin that day. I don't know what's going on with them. But he was angry, like they all are, that I was taking too long to get to the point of my videos. And I talked about other things in my videos. And I'm greatly amused by this. That's why I spend the first 10 minutes of my fucking video talking about nonsense, because it's amusing to me, okay? I like to go back and forth with these guys in the comments because I don't fucking like them. I don't like them. What do you want from me? Anyways, I told him to just pop a Ritalin and chill and watch the video or don't. I don't fucking care. And he said, I don't need a Ritalin. You need to get your ADD fixed. Now let's go over this again real quick. The guy that was complaining to me that my video was too long and I was taking too long to get to the point has diagnosed me with ADD. Let me say that one more time for anybody that wasn't listening. The guy that said my video was taking too long to get to the point and the video was too long has diagnosed me with ADD. What a shithead that guy is, right? What a pain in the ass that guy must be to deal with. I imagine he just goes through life blaming everybody else for all his problems. He goes, it's your fault that I can't pay attention to this shit. No Child Left Behind did wonders for us, didn't it? Yeah, now that guy's out here in the world acting like his opinion fucking matters. So what we want to talk about today, guys, the Great Freight Recession is over. It's over, and all the truckers are going to make a lot of fucking money now, right? We're back to making money. I want to say something on that real quick. If that's true, I hope it's true. I hope we all go out there and we make a fuck ton of money. Make me a deal, everybody out there with a YouTube channel. Let's not do what we did last time. Let's go make our money. Let's go make 10 grand a week again, okay? Don't fucking say anything. Don't get on YouTube and make a video about how you're a master businessman and you got your finances all figured out. Look, I did it too. I did it too, okay? And tell everybody how you're making $10,000 a week just operating a truck. Let's just keep that to ourselves this time, if that does happen to be the case. Like I said, I'm going to have some probably very strong opinions on this. I unfortunately have the reputation of the guy that's a contrarian just to do it on the internet, but that's not really the case. I actually think about the things that I say, and I come up with my own conclusions. The things I say in this video are going to be contrary to popular beliefs or views out there, because I see something else going on here, and maybe I'm making the whole fucking thing up. Here's what I got to say before we get into the topic. Sometimes politics overlap with trucking. Now, I get chastised all the time when a political issue overlaps with a trucking issue, and I make a video on it and say, Josh, you're not allowed to be political. And I'm here to tell you that yes, the fuck I am. In the event that it has to do with trucking, this being a trucking channel, I am absolutely allowed to discuss political things on the channel. So I don't know why people are always trying to tell me what I can and can't say. That's fucking bizarre. I have some advice, just my own personal advice. If you'd like a channel where only things are said that you like, make one. then you'll enjoy everything that's said on that channel. So anyways, what am I trying to say? Yeah, if you can't handle that, this ain't the video for you, okay? So does anybody else find it suspicious? Just a little bit, not a conspiracy theory, okay? I'm not a weird conspiracy theorist yet. Give me 10 more years in this truck and I promise I'll get there. I promise you I will. I mean, I heard there's an opening at InfoWars, the Onion Bottom. They need a guy like me. Absolutely, they should hire me. But anyways, what I'm trying to say, does anyone else find it just a little bit suspicious that immediately after the election was over, suddenly the freight market was fixed. It was over. We were out of our freight recession and everything was better. I'm just here to say that I find that to be a little bit suspicious. Now, I personally have not noticed yet anything increased in the rates. However, we are in the middle of bid season out here for contract freight. I don't know if that's ended just yet. And I don't know when new rates take effect once that has ended. It's something I don't quite know the answer to. I have not seen any increase in my rates as of right now, but that is anecdotal evidence, right? I hate when fucking people do that to me, so you guys should hate if I did that to you also. Some guy will tell me I'm doing fine in trucking, therefore trucking is good. And that's not proof that trucking is good, because if you're paying attention to the larger market, it's been an absolute fucking shit show, and one guy doing good in trucking does not make trucking good for everyone. Now, does it? Does it? I don't fucking know. I don't know anymore. The world's gone fucking crazy on me, my friends. Anyway, suspiciously, as soon as the election was over, the freight market was fixed, and we have worked our way through our recession, and everybody just went, yay, fuck yeah, the freight recession is over, and we're all making a ton of money right now. Okay. Well, I hope that's true. I do. I hope all of us truckers make a lot of money. I'm not seeing that reflected yet, but we'll see how it all pans out. My prediction, or what I think is actually going on here. Here's the part that you guys aren't going to like, okay? But I got to say it. We have obviously just went through an election. Donald Trump has won. And for anybody wondering if I'm a fucking weirdo, I accept the results of the election, okay? That's it. It's pretty easy to say, isn't it? Like, when you think about it, it's pretty easy to say. You won't find me for the next 4 years going, oh, no, there's something crazy going on here. I accept the results of the election. I'm a big boy, all right? And I can handle losing sometimes. Hell, if you guys have been around me for a while, I'm quite the fucking loser. Losing is just kind of a thing that comes with the territory, hanging out with me. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is what I think is happening if the freight market did turn around that quickly is we have got apparently sweeping tariffs coming in across the country. We're going to put tariffs on everyone. So probably what we're seeing is a lot of companies out there that are trying to get ahead of these tariffs. They're importing every goddamn thing they can right now before they have to pay these insane market prices on everything. Now, listen. I know there's some confusion about tariffs, all right? One of the most Google search things the day after the election was, what are tariffs? Can you believe that you waited till the day after the election to look that up? And a lot of people go, yeah, we're going to make the Chinese pay. Yeehaw! China is going to pay. That's not how tariffs work, all right? Now, I'm not an economist by any means. There are certain needs for tariffs, but broad sweeping tariffs are generally considered by actual economists to be a bad fucking idea. It's not the Chinese that pay the tariffs. It is the company that is importing the product into America that pays the tariff, and in turn they will probably turn around and charge us, the consumer, the extra cost for that tariff. What I mean in, I guess, layman's terms, I'm not smarter than anyone, but I do sit around here all day and I bother to listen to shit and look shit up. In layman's terms, prices just went up, baby, for everyone. If this is true, if it was just a campaign thing just to say on the campaign trail, well, that's a whole other fucking story now, isn't it? But companies are gearing up in anticipation of sweeping tariffs, and they are, if I'm understanding everything right, ordering product now before the administration changes to our new Lord and Savior. I mean, President. Shit. I mean, you almost got me there. Almost got me. But anyways, before it changes over. We've seen reports of it now. I don't know that it's necessarily true because I read it on the internet, but some lady was saying that her husband works in some steel mill or something in Pennsylvania, where they what the fuck am I saying? The owner of the company told the employees that they wouldn't be getting their Christmas bonuses this year. Like I said, I don't know if this is true. I read it on the internet. They won't be getting their Christmas bonuses this year because of the incoming tariffs. The company's taking that money that they would give for Christmas bonuses and buying product now so that they can have it before these tariffs hit. I guess there was a wild misunderstanding about what tariffs are. It means our cost goes up. Our cost goes up, not China's. Now, I guess the only repercussion thing to China would be maybe we buy less of their product, but hell, if they've got a 30% markup on it, they can afford to take a little bit of a hit. That's for damn sure. Anyways, this would cause, if companies were panic buying their products that they need right now, this would obviously cause a dramatic shift in the trucking market. I'd say especially the spot market in the immediate effects, and then maybe contract freight. I'm not really sure how that would play out with the contract freight, because what I anticipate happening is, while we may see good rates for, I'd say, the next couple months, if this is all true, next couple months up to a year from now. I don't know how quick they plan to put the tariffs in place. I don't know that they actually plan to put all the tariffs in place. I don't fucking know. But if it's tariffs on day one, then we've got about a 2-month run here where we should see ourselves make quite a bit of money. If it's tariffs a year from now, then we might see a year where we make some really good money because companies are trying to stock up on all of these things. If we don't see tariffs at all and it was just a scare tactic, well, then it fucking worked. It scared the shit out of a lot of people, didn't it? A lot of business owners scared out of their fucking minds right now. But what I see happening after that, in the event that the wide sweeping tariffs on everything are real, I see us making a lot of money leading up to those tariffs starting, and then I see us getting the fucking what am I trying to say? Getting the floor ripped out from under us again in trucking, and we all go back to being broke as we all struggle to find loads again, because now nobody's importing anything, or they're importing a lot less, because they've, for one, got a stockpile of things they ordered before the tariff showed up. Maybe they're stocking up for the next year. Maybe they're stocking up for the next 2 years. And in that time, we will see a much lower freight volume while we work through these tariffs. And that's just the way I see it happening. I see us ending up in a much, much worse situation than we are now, if all of this is true. Now, I am not dumb enough to believe that everything said on a campaign trail is true. Fair? Is that fair? I'm not dumb enough to believe that. I can only hope, following my own logic, that this was just a scare tactic for some reason or another, to try to get China or whatever other country under our thumb, and we can kind of tell them what to do. I don't know how I feel about that necessarily, but in the long run, and a lot of economists have actually come out and said this. You could look it up on the internet. You can watch videos. You can listen to audio. You can read articles. You can read a number of things. In the long run, these kind of tariffs, these broad, wide sweeping tariffs on fucking everything, are harmful to the U.S. economy and very harmful to the U.S. economy. So it's a mirage, is what I'm trying to tell you. If this all is true, if there has been a change in the freight market, I have not seen it, but that doesn't mean I'm right about that. If there is a change in the freight market, that we're through all of this, it's only going to last for a little while, a couple months, maybe a year tops. If the tariffs go into place, we're kind of shit out of luck again, my friends. We absolutely are. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I kind of wish that people didn't Google things the day after an election. Maybe that's crazy to me. I'm not really sure. But I wish they would check those things before they vote and then decide if that's a good thing or not. However, I don't know what I mean to say. I don't take pride in anybody having a hard time. You guys know that about me. I'm not a little hater here on YouTube. I've got, even though I've had some setbacks in life, I own those things, and I got things going on in my life that I don't have enough time to be a hater towards other people. That's fucking bizarre to me that grown men do that. But I don't know how I feel about this. I would like to see truckers prosper, of course. If it does turn out that they voted against their own interest, I'd kind of like to see them at least suffer a little bit and say, hey, yeah, maybe that was a dumb fucking decision and I shouldn't have done that. I'm not really sure. But we'll see how it all shakes out. As of right now, I'm not real fucking scared, if I'm being honest with you. It's not a thing that's really concerning to me. I don't see the freight market. Look, this is just coming from me, just a trucker. There's people that analyze the freight market. There's brokers that know more probably about the freight market than I do. I don't see it improving substantially, and I see it as being short-lived in the event that it does get a little bit better. So I only say that because here's the reason I made this video, okay? If you got this far, if your veins aren't popping out of your forehead already and your face is all red and you're threatening to kick my ass on Fuel Island because I had a different opinion on things, that's wild, isn't it? Anyways, if in the event that the trucking market does go crazy and a lot of people start making money again, they will be all over this platform telling you how great trucking is and how you're going to make a ton of money doing it. I don't know necessarily what their motives are. Maybe it's to get you to watch their video. Maybe it's so they can get their referral bonus at whatever company they're at. I don't really fucking know. But I want you to be cautious. Don't do what I did the last time. Jump the gun and go buy a truck and say everything's going to be just fine, because I was very naive then and I said, yeah, sure, of course the freight market's going to come down. But what I didn't realize was it was going to crash as hard as it did, and it was a learning experience for me. So take it from this old man here. Just because you see it on the internet, which you will, doesn't mean rush into buying a truck, because I'd hate to see you get your ass kicked by the trucking industry because a lot of people were telling you how great it was. Pay attention to the markets. Pay attention to the people actually analyzing the markets, instead of the people flashing $100 bills on their video and telling you how great everything is. There's some ulterior, I don't know that fucking word, motive to that kind of behavior. And maybe it's just for validation. Look, you know, I've been through it. I was never the guy that was flashing money necessarily on YouTube, but I was definitely letting it be known that I had more money than I should have fucking had, if I'm being honest with you guys. We'll see that all crash down. So agree with me or disagree with me, either way, that's not really the fucking point. Pay attention. Don't listen to hype this time around, and really, really pay attention, please, to what's going on out there, instead of like the jackass that you like on YouTube told you really nice things, so you're going to go do something that could potentially fuck up your life, your future for quite some time, as you try to dig out of a hole that maybe you should have never been in. Does that make sense? This is honestly a video that, because I care, right? It's not because I'm not making this video just to be a fucking contrarian and tell you that fucking the opposite of what everybody else thinks. I've been around the freight hauling side of trucking for a long fucking time now. I've done the owner operator. I've done the lease operator. I think I'm qualified to have an opinion, and a very educated opinion on what I actually see going on here. That's it. If this freight recession is over, it's only over for a little bit of time, most likely a year tops. Hey, the sky is falling, baby. Sound the alarm bells, whatever you need to do. Anyways, I got to get my stinking old ass in the shower. I'm down here near Texas and it's real hot. Bye now.